Hello, I'm Uma, I'm the ST5 and you are?
Hi, I'm Juliana. I'm the ST1.
Hmm. Nice to meet you, Juliana. How are you doing in the department?
Likewise. I'm doing good. I'm learning new things
Hmm.
and it's amazing here.
Yeah, it's really great to know. If you have any difficulty, any point of time, you can approach any one of us, okay? We're always here
Thank
to
you so
help you.
much.
Yeah. So, Juliana, I have come across this theater notes that you have written, and I was hoping we could go
Mhm.
through them together. So discuss what you have done well and perhaps make some suggestions for improvement. Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything wrong?
No, Juliana, please don't feel this way. It is very appreciable that you have taken the effort to write it and it shows your enthusiasm. But as we are all learning here, and feedback is a very important part of it, okay? Shall we?
Okay.
Hmm? Okay. So, can you tell me if you've written theater notes before?
I've written a few for cesarean and yeah,
All right. And what about your knowledge of molar pregnancy?
I do not know much.
All right, nothing to worry. Yeah, were you involved in this patient's treatment? Can you tell me more about that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, this was a primary gravid patient at 8 weeks, and
Mhm.
she was diagnosed with molar pregnancy. And then she was taken for evacuation.
All right. Was any misoprostol put pre-procedure?
No.
Right. What about intraoperative findings? Anything?
Actually, her uterus, they said, was around the size of 12 weeks, and evacuation was done. There was nothing other than that in the NXA, there was nothing. And evacuation was done, and she was actually bleeding heavily. But then the
Oh,
consultant was there to manage.
I see. All right. Any intra or post-operative complications? You said there was bleeding. How was this managed?
Yes, it was around 800 ml of blood loss, and the consultant evacuated it immediately. And then
Mm-hmm.
after that, they started oxytocin for her.
All right. Did she receive any transfusions or anything?
No,
All right. How was her recovery post-op?
and she recovered well, no problem.
All right.
She's recovering
Any
post-op.
specific treatments?
She was given the routine antibiotics and some
Right.
painkillers.
I see. All right. Did she have any known medical conditions?
No,
Any prior surgeries?
no,
Any allergies?
no.
What was her weight for height ratio? BMI?
That was 24.
And her blood group?
B negative.
You aware if she received NTD?
Oh, yes, yes, she did.
I see. Okay, good. I see that you've noted her clinical information in a lot of detail. Juliana, coming to this document, this theater notes are very important as they maintain the continuity of care for the patient between the theater and the post-op ward. So it must
Mm.
have a clear documentation of the intraoperative findings, any complications, management to be done, okay, and what was done. All right.
Mm.
So also medical legally, it's very important. Can you repeat that for me?
Yes, theatre notes are important medico-legally, and it would also maintain a continuum of care between the theatre and the ward.
Right.
So
Yes.
it does
Lovely.
document
You're
all the
very
complex.
fast. Yes. Oh,
Mm.
okay. You're a very fast learner. So when a theatre notes are to be written, usually a trust has formats, although there's no formal training involved, and it must be very clear, legible handwriting that is documented. A WHO
Mhm.
checklist should also be attached to it. Okay. Let's
Mm.
see your notes together now. I see
Okay.
that you've written identifying data like the hospital name, patient's full name, patient's NHS number, as well as consultant's initial. This is good, but don't you think, along with this patient's age or date of the procedure and full details of the staff would be nice, like consultant details, the full name of the consultant, okay, not just the initials, designation, any assistant, their full name, anesthetist full name and designation will offer complete information, okay, who was involved. Hmm?
That's true. Yes.
Yeah. Next, we come to the surgery and the reason, that is the full name of the procedure. In this case, a suction and evacuation, okay, that is use of a
Mm.
suction cannula done for molar pregnancy. So
Mm.
we could correct that, okay, instead of a
Yes.
DNC. Also, her
Yes.
full diagnosis, that is primi gravida at 8 weeks of pregnancy with the suspected molar pregnancy should be written, okay.
Yes.
Hmm. Next, we come to the findings and the procedure. So I see that you mentioned steps of the procedure. Good effort, but just so that more information is given, we must mention details of the type of anesthesia, the position of the patient, the aseptic measures
Okay.
taken. Also, this patient was examined, so the findings, as you mentioned, the size of the uterus, etc., and okay, and the status, condition of the os, if any bleeding is
Mm.
there, any adnexal findings could be written. What do you think about this? Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Alright. So then one can mention the instruments and the steps in the actual procedure. All right, like the posterior
Mm.
vaginal wall was retracted using a Sims, cervical lip was held, okay, with Vazellum, and any dilators were used. Then you could mention that. Number of the suction cannula used, and if any excessive bleeding occurs, that has to be documented. What measures were taken as well, we need to write. Okay, so
Mm.
the oxytocin drip and expediting procedure, right? Hmm?
Yes.
End of the theater notes. Remember to mention if adequate hemostasis was confirmed, what the estimated blood loss was, swabs and instrument counts taken, if any tissues
Mm.
were earmarked for histopathology, all of that. Okay, am I clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Any questions so far?
No, it's clear.
Right. Overleaf, it is our policy to mention the immediate post-operative advice as well. So, you have written about the monitoring and mobilizing, that is good. But in this case, since she has had bleeding, she'll be shifted to ITU, right? We must mention monitoring on the Meo's chart, intravenous fluids, any blood or blood products that we discussed with the consultant before, writing.
Yeah.
This can be discussed with the intensivist as well and
Mm.
starting antibiotics, okay, and can be discussed with our consultant. We could also consider thromboprophylaxis, okay, blood thinners after discussing with hematologist. As you mentioned, she was RH negative and NTD was given that you need to make a mention of that as
Yes.
well. Hmm. Other care like watchfulness for bleeding also you must write. What do you think?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's very
And in the
informative.
end,
Yeah.
yeah, you can put your signature and name as well. In case of a molar pregnancy, she has to follow up with a histopathology report. If it is a complete molar pregnancy, we must advise registration in the molar pregnancy registry, follow up with the pregnancy with beta HCG, and contraception must be discussed with the patient. We have to discuss about future pregnancy possibilities of recurrence and early ultrasounds as well. Hmm? But
Right.
these will be discussed outside of this documentation here. Okay, we'll give
Correct.
you some resources to read from, and you could reattempt writing this and get back to me. What do you think?
Surely, I will do it.
Yeah. How do you think the session has gone?
Excellent. I learned a lot.
Thank you.